Good morning, everyone. It's a Monday morning. Let's look at your markets for today. Got the unemployment rate coming out on the Swissy in a few minutes, about 70 minutes from now. And then Christine Lagarde speaking as well as Governor Bailey for the pound. We've got a lot of talks still ongoing with Brexit coming up. And there's a deadline. I think it's the 15th of November. There's another deadline for Brexit talks because they want the deal ratified before the end of the year. Whether that means they'll actually get a deal done, I doubt it. They still aren't seeing eye to eye on the fisheries issue. So we could potentially just see that deadline come and go like every other one and nothing happening as a result of it. So yeah, I mean, not a lot happening on the economic calendar. We've got the unemployment rate on the Swissy, but not much else. Bunch of speeches that we can keep an eye on. Obviously, we had the election last week. I didn't trade during the election because it was too rich for my blood, as I said in my last video. I just stayed out of the market to be safe. I mean, there's a big risk on sentiment at the moment, specifically in overseas risk related currencies like the Aussie, for example. It's higher risk. The dollar is down significantly. But the reason would be there's a foreign policy when the Democrats win. You know, they put foreign policy first as well as the environment, which is good overall, I guess, for the world economy, but not as good for the dollar. So um, we'll see a lot of dollar weakness continue throughout this week, and a potential fiscal stimulus package coming out that could also maybe bolster the US economy a bit. But as for everything else, it's very positive for the Aussie, the yen, the Kiwi, um, not the yen, the yuan, Chinese yuan. So it's very positive for the yuan. So yeah, it's something to keep an eye on with the election results out. We know what to expect at least. So let's turn to the charts. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward chart today. Just want to confirm. We'll look at these in a second, but my indicator says that the Aussie yen is up, Euro yen is up, and dollar Swissy is down. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Aussie yen up. Yeah, that's obvious. Euro yen as well. And then dollar Swissy is down. But we saw that this on the dollar index as well. Dollar Swissy and the dollar index are pretty much the same. So we've got this move to the downside on the Dixie. We've got this move to the upside on gold. Not likely to stop anytime soon. I mean, we'll see it retest some key levels, potentially up there even. So I'd be very much risk on, or risk off for the greenback, but foreign policies in place. So gold should do fine, and the Swissy, those neutral ones should do fine. I'm curious why the yen is going down. I know that the yen is stronger against the dollar, but everything is stronger against the dollar. So I haven't followed the yen news lately, but there might be something driving that. So we'll have a quick look at everything. Aussie CAD is up. Aussie Swissy is up. Aussie yen is up. Aussie Kiwi is still down, so the Kiwi is stronger than the Aussie. Aussie dollar, that's up, as you can see. Euro Aussie, so Euro weaker. Aussie strength, so Aussie trumps the Euro, but the Kiwi trumps the Aussie, which means if you open a chart for Euro Kiwi, we should see it give me a second, I don't have it. Oh, I do, there it is. We should see it be a stronger Kiwi, and it is. Yeah, Euro is down, Kiwi is stronger. So in terms of hierarchy, it seems that the Kiwi is the strongest, followed by the Aussie, and then the Euro, and lastly the pound, because the pound is up against the dollar as well, but down against the euro slightly. So yeah, that's the hierarchy. So strongest is the Kiwi, then the Aussie, then the euro, then the pound, with the greenback coming in last place. We could also have a quick look at CAD. Now CAD is stronger against the dollar, but weaker against the Aussie, so it's somewhere in the middle. I would put it just above. It's going to come up. It's going to start increasing, so we should see it. We should see it strengthen it significantly more here. Already at the 200 extension of that move, that initial move. So okay, so based on this, what else can we see? Let's quickly turn to the commitment of traders. I don't think this would be as relevant today as in the past, for the simple reason that we have the election. So the commitment of traders report is data that is released on a Friday afternoon for the previous Tuesday. Now, obviously, a lot has happened since Tuesday last week with the election. So this might not be relevant, but what we can see is that the CAD is getting stronger. The pound significantly weaker. And what else? I mean, yeah, the others don't have a difference, a big difference. So, some of it is profit taking and stuff. So those are the two I can definitely see something happening with. We've got the stronger CAD, stronger loonie, and weaker cable. Now that we know that the cable is weaker against the euro specifically, so it should be significantly weaker against other currencies, with the exception of the greenback, obviously. So let's see if we can find a specific trade for today. Everything is completely beyond the overbought or oversold levels, so we can't really get in at this point. Although we know that gold is going to go up, we need it to come down first before we can find a position to go long in. And similarly, the Dixie has come down and it should continue to go down. Aussie CAD, this should come down, although the Aussie is significantly stronger. Both of them are oil exports, I think. Is it? The Aussie is gold, but I think they do some oil. I'll have to double check that. I know they do gold and other metals, but if they do oil as well, this could explain it. Okay, yen. Yeah, I mean, that's just going to keep going. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't see an opportunity yet. Aussie Kiwi. We could go short on this potentially. Aussie dollar. I don't know. If you guys spot an opportunity, let me know, because at this point this is ranging. So Euro Swissy is ranging. That means it's pretty neutral in the Eurozone. This, if it breaks this level, then I'll go long. It should go to that level then, but it needs to break the level first. Euro pound. Yeah, I mean, this should go long as well. Though it's in the middle, should go long. Still waiting for any opportunities. This looks like it's reversing on itself. Keep an eye on this. That little V shape there. Kiwi dollar. I mean, gap, so it should go up. Should definitely see that go up. Just following this line back. That price there. Let's see when last it traded at that level. Let's go to the daily. Okay, we're quite high. Oh man, it hasn't traded at that level. Has it ever? Okay, yes, it has. Back in Feb of 2019, or probably end of March, yeah, just before the pandemic started. So it's right at this level. It is a key level. You see it was a support level there, so it will turn resistance, which it did there, and it's on that level again. So we're at a key level that it's bouncing off of. If it breaks, the sky's the limit. We could see a push like this, push like that, if this level breaks. So definitely need to keep an eye on this. But for now, it needs to break first, and I think it's going to bounce off. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Dollar CAD. It is at a key level. It might bounce. Everything might bounce. That's why I can't go short, even though it looks like a nice trend. I can't short this because it might bounce. This is one we can trade. This is one we can trade. We'll do a breakout box on this. Here we go. So they do that one. There we go. So up or down, whichever direction it goes, just follow the momentum. Remember, we've got the Swissy has some data releasing in a second. About 5 minutes. It's the unemployment rate. So we'll do a trade based on that. I think that's the only one I can really see. Dollar yen. Yeah, I mean it also looks like it's bounced. Higher lows, higher highs. Looks like it's bounced. Could we see the dollar recover now? We might see the dollar recover. Then Brent gapped up, so it's going to go long. So it might close the gap first though. Big push long, then down, close the gap, and then continue the trend. Although opposite is true, it might just do this. So I don't know. The only trade I see today is dollar Swissy, to be honest. ATR 144, a lot of volatility from the elections. So tough to say, but this is the trade I'll do. Dollar Swissy. It's the only one I see that's not too risky. But that's it for today's video. Hope it helps. Good luck and enjoy.